Hey guys. Hello. Hi guys. Guys, don't kill me. I just got out the shower and my hair is a little bit wet, so I'm putting on some makeup and I'm getting myself together, but I didn't want to delay things too long. So I hope you guys can hear me. Because if I waited, you guys would be in here. But I think you guys like a chat room, so I'm sure it would have been fine. Hey, happy Friday, everyone. Hey, Black Dolly. Hey, Ruby Shabazz. Hey, Angie Ange, Latoy. Let's see. Okay, so I saw Black Dolly. Hey, Ruby Shabazz. Mommy Vibes, Latoy, Natalie, Miss Brown, Adrian's Life, Natalie Samparo, Moving in Silence, Just Jazz, and Anisha. Did I say everybody? Hey, everyone. How's it going? Hey. Oh, I know I didn't say everyone because there's 43 now. Hey, bushes. Hey, bitches. No, I'm just kidding. It's Friday, so you have to excuse me. Y'all. What is going on? We do have a giveaway today sponsored by one of our wonderful mods, Miss Coco Love, or Mrs. Coco Love, rather. Let's get that right. Maria 15, Miss Mabe, Sabrina Hawkins, or Hankins, rather. Sherry Lewis, Dida 1, Ron Isley, J Day, what's good? Angie Ange. I think we're caught up. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Whew, guys, you know what? The one thing I cannot stand about braids is that when your hair gets wet, is that Hebrew Sister? Yes. Hey, Hebrew Sister. Hey, kittens are cute. TT. There was someone, I don't think she's here yet, but I got an email from someone who was creeping on that wrong side of town, but they were creeping. You know, they were probably trying to find some TT, see what was going on. Sent me a screenshot, and one of my awesome subscribers, which maybe she subscribes over there too. I don't know, but you know, you guys go where you want, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is YouTube. So you YouTube, I YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So everybody go where they want to go. Look at what you want to look at. Watch whatever videos. Don't feel, you know what I mean? Like, you guys do what you want to do. So, but at the end of the day, if I got a comment from someone who, actually, you know, it was a screenshot, and girl, they were going in over there at that channel talking about, excuse me, you put this old TT up. It's clear to see that you are watching channels like blah, like, you know, I don't mean blah ma, but I mean blah blah blah, or ABC 123. Like, you're watching, they're probably watching blah too, of course. But they're watching other channels and taking from those channels and creating their content, which we already know that. Like, I mean, my gosh. So, but I thought it was kind of funny, which I thought that was very sweet, because that person does come over here and watch quite a bit and always comments, and certainly because they see the type of content that's put out over here, when you're seeing it over there and people don't even know what the hell they're talking about, and it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and it's late, you can't help but wonder, yeah, where you getting that from? Like, did you get that second and third and fourth and fifth hand? Did you go get that over at the Goodwill shop of TT? You know what I'm saying? Like, did someone just throw that over there to you? You went over there, you know, looking. So I just thought that was interesting. And and that's not the first time I've seen that. I mean, I really appreciate you guys who support this channel. I certainly never ask you guys to go out there and put comments up on anyone's page. Certainly, that's not something that I ask anyone to do. I know that there's channels out there that do that, but I don't ask anyone to do that. But I appreciate the support, guys. It's very sweet. And whenever I see it, I always get like a little t he ha ha when you call people out, because sometimes people need to be called out on their shit. Like, if you're gonna do this, do your homework like everybody else, right? I think they only do it for a reaction, but it doesn't work. To the reactors, let me tell you, if somebody came through and put something in my comments stating that I wasn't doing my homework, well, I'm the type of person that I'm going to think like, I take any criticism constructively. Just do a quick self check. If I'm like, that's some bullshit, then yeah, it's going to go in one ear and pretty much out the other. But, you know, if you know you're not doing your homework, you're not doing your homework. Now, to the other subscribers, the people who are over there watching, maybe it doesn't make a difference to them because it's not going to take anything away from them. People who enjoy that content enjoy it, and they should, right? But trust me, if you are spending time putting up content, no matter if your content is just a retweet or a recycle of someone else's, yeah, you feel that. You feel that shit. Thank you, Ingrid. I appreciate that. Hey, Dr. Amiro. Hi, Camo and Bows. Welcome, everyone. How are y'all doing? Guys, let me tell you, I know we don't really talk a lot of fall decor and stuff like that over here, but I've been showing you guys sneak peeks of my fall decor over on my vlog channel. Today I was like, okay, the front of the house is looking really nice. Like, it's not completely, like, I don't have bales of hay or anything out like that. We haven't gone like full on, fall decor over here. I mean, I'm not going crazy with it, but I did buy some mums last week and my mums are blooming. And I found some more pumpkins yesterday. Farrah and I went to Aldi and they're so pretty. And I'm going to do something with the dining room table, but I got to get the house cleaned up tonight and tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that maybe like on Sunday in my vlog. So yes, please smash the like button, guys. So trying to get my notes. Guys, where's my notes from the other day? I'm just going to keep a running list because the parallels with Chrissy and Jasmine are just too much to ignore now. It's almost like I need a folder. It's getting ridiculous. I'm so glad in her video when she said she wanted to go live and cuss everybody out that she didn't. So, but can I take a vote, guys? Who thinks, hey, Steph, who thinks that homie, I don't know what his name is, Jay, allegedly, some tea was dropped in the chat room from one of our family members that maybe his name is Chris. I don't know. The one that she's like always liking all his pictures and stuff and with the googly eyes on Facebook. So I don't know if if Boo Thing is Chris or who, but who thinks that Mr. Chris is living over there with the family, or is he coming through, eating, handling business, and going home to maybe his wife? Do we know does anyone have a pulse check on that? Dr. Ramirez says eating. Hi, Heaven Agent. Hi, Tiffy. Hi, Ebony Johnson. Hello. Miss Mabes, tell me what you think on that. You said he talks disrespectful to Jasmine. Can you type a for instance in there, please? I'd like to hear what you have to say. Guys, I'm putting on concealer right now, so I will take the cover off as soon as I got myself together. I just didn't want to prolong the inevitable. Let's see. Okay. He's been there every day in every live she's had, eating, doing the business, then going home because no one can stay there with those yelling kids. The streets are talking. Nobody want to sit up hearing those children yelling all the time. Maybe he's got earplugs. He called her bro. Yes, I think that's just girl, that's their love language. That's that bro, that broski. Doesn't Dre say that? Broski or something like that. That's so funny. I wish my man would call me bro. He won't. He did the other day though, laughing. That was so funny. I was like, oh my God, that just tells me I have this stuff on just a little too much in the house. That was funny. What else is being said? Right, Jazz is he's a hobo. Eating, doing the okay, we already read that one. He's been there. Okay, we know that. Host. Hey, wouldn't stay there with smelling fish dinners. I agree. He gives me disrespectful vibes too. You know, Jazz is so nice. She seems like the type to not set boundaries with a man. I wouldn't be bothered with her and 8 damn kids. Hell nah. That is Tiffy baby. Okay. Jazzy fave word is bruh. Okay. It is. Yes. Hey Riza. Hey Boo Thang. Hobosexual. Is that a thing? That's a thing, right? Is he helping her pay rent? Coco, now. He wouldn't even go back to McDonald's. Okay. You think he's paying some rent? I doubt it. I doubt it. Jasmine is so masculine, odd for a man to be attracted to her. Gosh. All that profanity, Lisa, under construction. Philip manipulates Jasmine in Asia and probably many others. Okay, let me park right there for just a second. Was that not, I mean, it wasn't hilarious. It wasn't hilarious, but it was funny to me because do you guys, I don't know if any of you guys saw this, and God, I don't even know if I'd be able to find the video because Jasmine has like a prolific library because of her live habits. I don't know that I'd ever be able to find it, but it was a video. I forgot what it was called, but she was kind of like telling her truth. And it was a video about how they weren't really together. Like she said that they were, like they were, but they weren't. Like he wasn't, it was more like, guys, I lied. I lied about our relationship. We weren't really rocking the way I made it seem because, you know, he wasn't here. And I don't know if that was in response to, this was around the time Asia stepped out on the scene. This was a year ago at least. And me personally, I was like, well, duh, because I mean, don't y'all all have a bunch of kids? Like they could have one of those big reunions at the park, wherever they're from, like the children of Philip so-and-so, Philip Davis, right? This is the reunion for the children of, like they have the Thomas Jefferson reunion and all them kids that he had with all of the women, but the many children of men who have many children. I could just see him having like a whole, almost like family reunion, like a sister wives type convention. Okay, so she feels he's stupid because he comments on, okay, I lost the comment. He feels Jasmine needs to find a girlfriend and live her best life, baby. Okay, maybe we 2 women in a house. CBS. No, I think 2. I'm sorry. Have you not seen some of the knockdown, drag out fights? I mean, shouts out to all of our lesbian sisterhood. um, I've seen just as much domestic and as we do with our heterosexual couples. So I don't think that that's exclusive to one community. I think everybody gets down. If you get down with the get down and putting your wrists and fists and getting up in people's faces, I think that crosses sexual preferences. I think it's just a thing. If you like to argue and whatever, I don't, but Jasmine loves drama. We know this. She got to have the drama and she got to have that vitamin D. That's what she likes. So that's all her. So if she's gay, I don't know. I know she has said she was I don't even know if it's bisexual. Is it trisexual? As in she's open to try different things. Let me not start making up terms, but I don't know what Jasmine's got going on. We know she likes men, though. We do know to a certain degree she does like men. How long has he been around? Seems like it's just been a couple of weeks. Me personally, I feel like it's been longer than that, but maybe I'm confusing two people. I just feel like it can't be. I feel, maybe she's lying. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to make it seem like less than it was, but it's probably more than it is. Fran, I think that live she was saying she wasn't with him like that because she was trying to defend that she didn't know about his criminal enterprise. You're talking about when she said that she wasn't really with him like that? So it was a cover for, ignorance is not a defense. I mean, any of our lawyers on the scene, just because you say you did not know does not mean that you may not have some responsibility. So if that is her defense, well, she might need to try and find another one. I don't know that that's good enough. I went to all girls high school. They would have turned her out. I went to all girls high school too, Just Jazz, for 3 years. That is so funny. It's quite possible. Quite possible. I wasn't really into sports, but it was definitely a very competitive, very sports competitive school. Hard to believe that she could keep a man a secret for a long. I mean, it really hadn't been a secret. She's been saying bae. And if he's just like, keep that camera out of my face, you never know the reason why she didn't have the camera on. I mean, he may not be a willing participant because, again, I mean, he could have a girlfriend for all we know. Jazz is lesbian. Oh my God, gals. No, she said she kept him a secret. Okay, whatever. Girl, Jazz, stop trying to take credit for keeping a secret, girl. You know you can't even hold a damn bucket of water. Girl, stop it. Just stop. I should put some glasses on. He won't want the camera in his face. Let me tell you something. If he is who that picture is, and those powers that be have already gotten a look-see at who this guy is, and people want to make his life, I don't want to say, look, if they want him to regret his decision to show his face on that camera, it's already a done deal. You know how they say a done data? It's already done. It's already to me, you messing around with them girls, the minute that you figure out that these girls have internet enemy squad on their asses, I would be running for the freaking hills and be like, don't you even mention my name, don't come to my Facebook, nothing. Like, we can't be like that. She's been talking about somebody that she was dealing with who was friends with Philip, associate, colleague, something of Philip's for a long time. So is this the second one? I mean, Jasmine, if you're watching, I would love for you to drop down in these comments and grace us with some answers, because girl, you need to explain some things, because this storyline that you dropping for us is a little hard to follow. 2 weeks ago, you were in the shit house feeling like crap. Now you are on freaking cloud 9. You are extremely happy. Your daughter is telling you how much she likes this guy because he helps you so much. What is he helping you do? I would like to know. Just because a woman has some masculine physical features doesn't mean she's gay. Who's saying she is because she has masculine? I wouldn't even say she has masculine physical features. I think Jasmine has a lot of male energy, but in terms of masculine physical features, that's debatable, and I would suggest probably talking that out with whoever said it. But yeah, I don't see her with masculine physical features, more so than she just has a lot of energy that is not super feminine, which doesn't necessarily make you gay either. It just makes you in a position that if you're trying to date or be with a certain type of man, it's not going to work. But what if he ain't getting it at all, y'all? What if he's not getting it at all? I don't understand. The yeast, what does that mean? He's helping her. Oh, geez, Megan Claire. My goodness. She does so many questionable things and gets called out, gets offended. I would be focused on my kids and not chasing behind Philip. I mean, the funny thing to me is that I know that I don't see her chasing behind Philip. I just feel like she's way too worried about what he's got going on. He's not going anywhere. He's behind bars. He's behind bars. And guys, everyone keeps saying jail. Jail is like the county jail. Jail is like the county. Prison is either state or federal. He is in state prison. He's in prison, so he's in more than jail. He is doing a sentence for which when he gets out, he will be on either probation, or maybe parole, excuse me. He is in prison, okay? Not jail. Let's see. Bruh's in the pen. Yes, Tiffy, baby. Yes. Hey, coming in late, but caught it live. Hey, Hattie, how are you? She looks femme, but she does have some masculine mannerisms. Yeah, I mean, look, again, no matter how anyone looks is not a predictor of one's sexuality or sexual preference. One thing that I have talked about on many occasions on this channel is the fact that because a couple of these mommies demonstrate certain masculine energy, their relationships have not worked out because what they are doing and how the relationships are flowing is a direct result on the type of man that they're selecting, the type of outcomes. We see this with Olivia. Olivia is someone who has emasculated her husband for many years. This is a man who's not on YouTube. Well, he's on YouTube unwillingly on YouTube, or willingly, because he spends that paycheck with her. However, he's not really playing a part in like producing and directing. However, she uses him as a main storyline and posts him up as a simp, posts him up as less than what a husband should be. She plays him a fool. She talks about him degradingly. She talks about him in a way that no woman should talk about her husband if you are serious and you love him. It makes you look at her like, if he's all that, why are you there? So that's what I mean about, and not saying that that quality is male energy, but what I'm saying is this: she, it's as though she wants to dominate, and she wants, in a way, for him to be submissive. And in a way, in all of our relationships, there's a certain amount of submission, because there's just certain aspects of our relationships where one person's going to dominate over another. And it can be many different things. And it's not necessarily gender specific role type items. But Olivia and Chrissy and even Jasmine, Jasmine, as much as she is not a domineering type individual, they all exhibit qualities of trying to be the aggressor in the relationships. And it's not, it's not innately a feminine type quality. And those are things that men are typically not attracted to. So that was a very long answer for me, to try and spit out that there's just some qualities, although these are very feminine looking women, they are not feminine. And I don't want to say they're not feminine acting, but there's qualities in these relationships that we see played out time and time again, where they are just kind of like punking these men. They're treating them like simps. They're treating them like idiots. And I don't know. Most self-respecting men are not going to want to be part of all that, especially with the exhaustive conversation about exes. Jasmine cannot get through an hour without talking about Philip. Chrissy cannot get through a day without mentioning something with DeMarcus and probably the whole entire parade of baby's fathers that she has. And to most men, nobody wants to hear about that. And it's like, why do you feel that you must like legitimize yourself by speaking about your past relationships all the time? That tells me that there is some lacking within themselves that makes them feel like their relationships are what make them and make them whole as women. And our relationships that are outside of ourselves, with men, are not what makes you a woman. What makes you a woman is what's within inside of you. And what makes you a mother and all of these other things that the world is looking at us and all these titles that we possess are some of the qualities that we possess. And a lot of these ladies define themselves by their relationships only, and they are defining themselves by really horrible relationships. And when you call them out on these horrible relationships, they're looking at you like, what are you talking about? I'm so happy. He's so awesome. He's so this. He's so that. I'm so blah. And it's like, that's not what you said. Hey, Margie Lee. Yeah, I mean, Dr. Amir, I don't know if she's buying him or not, because I mean, $80, my God, if she's buying him with $80 and some Bath and Body Works, that's pretty sad. I would hope not. I would think a woman has more of a chance to seduce a man by her body than with a couple of bucks. But if he's a broke dude, well then yeah, maybe $80 will do it. But I mean, my God, I hope that it's not that bad. Yeah, when you're happy, Dr. Amir, or when you're over it, or you've got other stuff going on, or you've just said, you know what, I'm not going to give this person the glory anymore. I'm not going to give this person dominion over my life and keep speaking their name. Like, I got to let this go, right? I just always think about The Bachelor, guys. Any of you guys who've watched The Bachelor, you guys know it's usually like the first or second date. These girls go on a date with The Bachelor, even The Bachelorette. These people, it's the first chance they've gotten to get out with The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. And one of the first things they want to do is tell them that they just broke up with someone, that they were engaged, or they were a runaway bride. Instead of like, hey, you know, I love roses and I'm a great cook and I studied Italian cooking at blah 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 blah, or I you know, gosh, I just never thought I would meet a guy, you know, like you, and I'm just so excited to get to know you better, or whatever. Something about them, or something about excitement about the potential of this relationship. They sit there with the little bit of time that they have and start talking and laying a pile of shit in someone's lap about what, you know, all the crap that happened to you in the last couple of years. It's like the dumbest thing. If any of you have ever watched any of these dating shows, you know what I'm talking about? And it's always like, why are you doing that? Why are you telling this person this? Why are you telling somebody how you got played a fool? I mean, oftentimes it's not your fault when you get played a fool, but if you get played a fool over and over and over again, I'm gonna start to think it's your fault. You know, because you don't have to pick up the phone when you see the symptoms and you see the signs that you're actually getting played a fool again. Who, you know, what's going on here? Maybe you like being a fool. Maybe a fool is what you like doing. Um, she's on cloud nine after she got that prescription filled. She don't blame YouTube. She's gonna blame YouTube when she loses Bay. Girl, she's already lost Bay because Bay may not even really be hers. She may not even have Bay, so I'm not even worried about that. If Jasmine loses Bay, that's her problem. She should never brought him on here to begin with. And if she's smart, we'll never see his. Well, we've already seen his face because she's dumb and has put him it can't not let him have his best Facebook life. She got to be all over up in his Facebook page. So she has given she's let out the let it out. That was just dumb. I mean, gosh, girl, you know you got people who are, you know, looking at you with a crooked eye. Why you would put that out, you know, but she is, you know, oh well. I mean, I can't help the girl. You know what I'm saying? Rent a Bay. Oh my God. I love that. Big Funky has Gerard's balls in her pocket. Well, maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. Um, I mean, I think she had his balls in her pocket before he took off and started handling his own business. Now, once again, I don't know if Olivia has gone from wife to side chick. I mean, I don't know. Because I suspect, you know, based on what she says of what Gerard is supposedly doing. I mean, if Gerard has been coming by and she's been seeing Gerard on the low, then she's went from wife to side chick. Even though you're still the wife, you acting like a side chick. If he's sleeping elsewhere, well then that's on you, you know? Now, Chrissy got a man at home. I just find it awfully funny that the minute, you know, Chrissy got a man at the house, that's when Jasmine's like, okay, you can bring your bag over. Go ahead and come on. I guess it's time because, you know, my homegirl's busy and she's over there hanging out with Ming, and I'm getting myself sick with depression. So I need to find me something to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and let homie move in. Let's see. Okay. All these kids that these women have, I just don't understand how they have time for nonsense. I mean, who has time for nonsense? J-Day, you're saying that they said that he was coming. Yeah, so, I mean, you went from the wife to the side chick. Because she likes a little, I don't think she wants side chick, but she wants to have his balls in her pocket, like someone stated, because that's just the type of chick she is. She has to be in control. And rather than, you know, having a good relationship with a man that you can trust, who's going to do right by you, who's not necessarily going to control you, but you allow to be the, you know, set the pace of the relationship, like you two are setting the pace together, but he's your man. She's got to, you know, this is a very unique situation, guys. Most people are not dealing with this crap. This is kind of a YouTube social media thing, but everybody on YouTube social media is not going through this, because I can tell you what, this would not work for me, you know. So okay. Why y'all always lying.com. She can't control her eating proportions, life, children, and mental stability. Can any of them, to be honest? I mean, there has been more. It's just what I'm curious, guys. Is it that everybody goes on a diet when they're depressed? Like, is that the key to not feeling depressed? And then most of the people start eating when they're happy, and they diet when they're sad. I'll tell you what, that McDonald's at night is not going to do anybody any good. I'm just saying that now. You know, McDonald's, when it's good, it's good. But at the end of the day, that late night eating is not a good thing. You know, McDonald's every blue moon, yeah, is that going to hurt anybody? Probably not. But McDonald's, you know, all that late night eating, probably not a good thing. Right, let me put my glasses back on. If you're going to make up some ish, it wouldn't be looking like they're, oh my God, who would do that? Now, if you were, let's say, home, you know, maybe, I don't want to even say homeless. I mean, there are people out here who have good relationships, but, you know, they are in dire straits and, you know, poor financial situation. And I don't know who would make up a situation like some of these ladies. I mean, I just don't even get it. The instant shack up cooking for Netflix and chilling shit is what a woman with no worth allows. Oh my goodness. Where are my notes for today? Okay, guys, let's see. Where are my notes from the other day? Okay, I'm gonna have to find them. I'm mad because now I can't find my notes from the other day. I'm sure they're around here somewhere. Sugar. Okay. So where's Chrissy been? Has anyone seen her? I mean, Chrissy has been MIA. We've seen Olivia plenty. Olivia can actually like hold back a little bit. But guys, I guess one thing that I wanted to kind of talk about, which is kind of on the same vein as some of these ladies. Let me put my eyeliner on so I can take this thing off my camera. Well, you know what? I can shoot. Where's my eyeliner? So I had put up a video last night, kind of late, with Lisa Ray and Debrat. Did you guys see that? Hey, STL. Hattie, you're saying Chrissy did? Chrissy put out a video? I have to go check it out. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I feel like my notifications are just not working very well, but maybe I just need to go in and reset everything. Hey, STL. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Okay, so anyway, did you guys go catch Lisa Ray Diamond acting like a complete ass to her sister? Now, Lisa Ray is 53. Debrat is 46. Now, I believe, if I'm correct, Lisa Ray has one mother. Debrat has another. They have the same father, right? Am I right on that, guys? Whoever knows. I'm not sure what happened, but they hadn't spoken in a little bit. And yeah, same father. Now, their father is some type of Chicago, or was. He was a businessman, but he was some type of player, according to Lisa Ray. Did you guys ever used to watch her reality show back in the day? She had a reality show for like a hot minute. And her dad was some type of player. Maybe he even owned hotels. I'm not sure, but he made a fair amount of money. Okay. He had, from what I understand, a lot of women. I don't know if he had many children, but we do know of two, and that's Lisa and Debrat, right? Anyway, long story short, it seems as though Lisa Ray takes her role as big sister way too serious at this point in her life, and that she is still trying to control her baby sister, who is 46 years old. Baby sis hasn't spoken to her sister in maybe almost a year now. She said it was before Rona, and Lisa Ray almost said something about December. So it may not be a year, but it could be like around 10 months. Anyway, she's pissed because she hasn't talked to Debrat. I guess Debrat has not returned some of her phone calls. Let me tell you something. If I had a nickel for every time I didn't return one of my sister's phone calls, and they sit there and call me right back, okay? And a time that I call my sisters or my brother and they don't call me back, and I just call them right back. Like, if I want to talk to my sibling, I'm going to call them. And if they don't call me back, I may call their spouse eventually. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to just be like, I called and they never called me back. So homegirl is at her job. Her job is this Cocktails and Queens. And her colleagues, because they have nothing else to do, they don't have a whole lot of programming. I mean, it's Rona. They're trying to find time to fill up the day. They decide to go ahead and give her an online birthday party. Guys, I don't have my glasses on because I'm putting on makeup. So if you guys are addressing something to me, I'm sorry. I'm not seeing it right now. So just bear with me, okay? Anyway, long story short, they're doing a broadcast the other day. So this is maybe last week. Lisa Ray. So they bring Debrat on. If you have not seen this, go watch my video. It is absolutely like, I wanted to say, bitch, are you kidding me? Like, girl, what is wrong with you? She looked like she was about to have a stroke. Like, her body was almost looking like it was convulsing. I'm like thinking to myself, if you get that pissed because someone hasn't done something that you wanted, someone hasn't returned your phone call. I hate to say this, guys. Please don't be offended if this is your situation, but this is exactly why you are 53 years old. And I don't know if she's married or not. I know that she was married. I said Bahamas yesterday, but it was the guy who was ambassador from Turks and Caicos. And then it turns out, I guess she was engaged again about 2 years ago. That relationship broke up. She might be like a real piece of work to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like she might have just a little bit of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Lisa Ray has to be in control of everything, but the one thing I would say you don't need to be in control of is your grown-ass sister. Because even though your sister is your baby sister and will always be your baby sister's not a baby anymore. Baby sister is a grown woman who is damn near 50 years old, and you might need to let that shit go. She says, well, you couldn't call me, but you want to do a public happy birthday? And I'm thinking to myself, but you want to do a public freak out? You want to act like a complete ass in public, but your sister is coming on your broadcast to wish you a happy birthday, but you want to cuss your sister out in public. So you're questioning her happy birthday, but I'm questioning your freak out. Like, what is wrong with you? She goes, because I'm not Hollywood. Well, you was looking really Hollywood when you sitting up here and don't know how to control your emotions, and you're having damn near a freaking panic attack, looking like a crazy woman, looking like you've just drank half a bar. I'm thinking to myself, lady, what the hell are you doing? Like, Surefire, you saying she seems unhappy about the union and that there's something else wrong. They aren't saying. But you know what? I'm going to say this. It's one thing. I mean, we're not related to Jasmine, Chrissy, or Olivia. You know, we're a bunch of fake YouTube aunties, sisters, cousins, friends, whatever, right? Okay. Your sister is grown. You know what I'm saying? Your sister is grown. If you don't like her, woman, that's none of your business at this point. You know what I'm saying? She's almost 50. As long as Debrat has taken care of herself financially, and I'm talking about herself, and has protected her money and is not in any kind of physical harm and has a goodwill, and you know what I'm saying? You don't need to worry about her. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, if she can call you because she needs help and she is, and I don't mean financial help, I'm just talking about she can call you as big sis, that's all you need to worry about. If you are concerned about someone trying to take her money, drain her bank account, then all you need to, then that should have been taken care of a long time ago. If Debrat don't have it together by now from a financial standpoint, then it's not your place to worry about it. You take care of what you got going on over there, because you a whole mom and a grandma. Okay? You got a grown daughter and granddaughter, Lisa Ray. Okay? So you might need to pay attention to what you got going on over there. Plus, you got a mother who is of age. You know, you're 53. I don't know how old mom is, but mom is at least in her 70s, almost 80. I saw her. She's a beautiful lady, but let's do the math. Mommy's got to be at least early 70s, but she looked about mid 70s to 80. Beautiful. Okay. I don't have my black glasses, but that is okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. Hey. Okay. I got my makeup on. Okay. Hi, guys. Hello. Let me open this window. Okay. Okay. Hey. Hey. How is everybody doing? I remember her wigging out there. Guys, I had to get myself together. You know, it's too late in the afternoon to be. It's Friday. We don't do that over here. This is, remember the little capelet I showed you guys the other day? So I just have on like a tank top, and it's so cute, right? Brett's woman is rich and Lisa is broke. Okay. Yeah, Lisa might just be like working, okay? She may make money. Little sisters do the most for the least. I'm a little sister and a big sister, but you know, at a certain point, this is what I'm going to say about being a little sister. At a certain point, you've got to let your big sisters know, like, I got this. I'm good. Right? You got to let them know. You got to. And if you don't, they're going to treat you like a baby forever. Okay? You got to. And if you don't, you're going to be sitting there pissed. Now, and that's all I'm going to say on that, because I'm number 4 out of 5 kids. I am the third girl. Okay. So, I've got a younger sister who's got 3 older sisters. And, you know, at a certain point, you know, the funny thing to me is, just on a personal note, the day that I realized that my little sister was not a baby anymore was when, and that I kind of still was when I was in Texas. I was actually in Houston. My sister had just had her second son, my oldest sister. And it was me and my 2 older sisters, right? And I was there for a visit. We were having a nice time. We actually gone to Galveston. And our younger sister was not there. And my sister, who's right above me, said, Where's our sister? Why isn't she here? And I said, she's moving in with her boyfriend. No, that's not right. I knew she had something going on. Our older sister said she's moving in with her boyfriend. And I was like, what? I called her and I was like, what's going on? You moving out of your apartment with your friend? She said, yeah. She said, I'm moving in with who's now her husband. I just got a text. Okay. She said, I'm moving in with basically the guy who's in future is going to be her husband. And I was like, did you talk to mom and dad about that? What did mom say? Did mom and dad say that was okay? I mean, at the time, she had to be maybe 28 years old. Let me think. She wasn't 30, put it that way. She was not even, I don't think she was 30 years old yet. She might have been 28. Did you talk? I was like, what did mom and dad say? She was like, she said this is exactly what she said. She was like, I don't care. She said to me, I don't care. And I had to think for a second, like, and I'm older than her, okay? I was like, it was shocking to me. No, she had to be younger than that. I don't even remember. Gosh, how old is my nephew? The youngest nephew, I think, is either 15 or 16 years old. So yeah, she was maybe 24, 25. I mean, this was a long time ago. And my youngest nephew from my oldest sister. Let me just say that. Anyway, she didn't care. My mindset was like, did you ask mom and dad? Like, what were their thoughts? Like, did they say that this was okay? Because that's where my mind was at. I was still kind of like little sister, thinking about what my parents would say, think, is this okay with them? Okay. What I'm saying is this is my whole point in telling you this story. It's a mind shift. Debrat would not be getting treated that way by her sister if Debrat didn't allow her sister to even think that that was cool for her to even do her like that, especially the fact that these two are public figures. Lisa is somewhat of an icon. She's an icon in the Black community. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she's Diamond from Players Club. You know what I'm saying? She's always going to have that part. You know what I'm saying? It's like us thinking about Janet Jackson as, what's her name? Penny, or Poetic Justice, or, you know what I mean? Just like Vanessa Williams, or just those names that when you say those names, it evokes an image immediately. Lisa Ray, Diamond, Players Club. Like, if you're a certain age group, or I feel like I got hair from my blush brush on my face. As a little sister with a very involved older sister, you really have to create boundaries and set your foot down and take, yes, because if you don't, and even with your parents at a certain point, when you're like, oh, you treat me like a child. Now, when you're old enough, when you know that you set that, like, because when my husband and I moved in together, I certainly wasn't bringing my mom up on the phone. Like, it wasn't, you know what I mean? It wasn't a thought. I can tell you this too, which was funny for me at a certain time in my life when I was considering a guy that I was dating and I was talking to my sister about it. Number one, she said to me, you're not ready. I was like, well, how can you say that? You know what I mean? She said, because you're talking to me about it. If you wanted to do it, you would have already done it. And I was like, oops, okay, well, okay, thank you. You know what I mean? And I'm glad, because I don't know. I mean, I might not be talking to you guys right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, my life could have been completely different. This was a very long time ago. But it could have been a pivot in my life that would have taken me in a different direction, right? Anyway, Debrat, pick your big girl panties up. Don't be hurt. Take this as energy. I would call your sister and put a little bit of bass in your voice and just let her know that you love her. You love her, and you are sorry for not returning her phone calls, because that's not cool. However, you're grown, and when you're ready for her to know something, you will. And if it's not really that significant, then I'm sorry I didn't give you the courtesy of like giving you a heads up before I went to the press. But understand, there's just some things that out here are career in Hollywood, and there's other stuff that's us. If I'm not giving you, like, if I'm not telling you first, then maybe I just don't even think it's that important. It's important to my fans because they're all up in my business. But as far as us, yeah, we're good. I need you to just know we're good. And it doesn't mean that Boo is not important. I'm just putting it out there because she got a whole fan club or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, call Lisa and tell her to chill out. And don't you not never do that to me again. And you don't have to worry about me showing up on your good job anymore. Okay? You don't have to ever worry about me coming to your job and wishing you a happy birthday, because that won't happen ever again, because you were out of order. I wouldn't even say anything about that, but I would just be like, yeah, you don't have to worry about me doing that ever again. Like, we're good in that department. I will never come wish you, sing you, talk to you happy birthday in public again. Period. She's Beyonce, you're Solange. I love my older sister. She's taught me all my cool. So have my sisters. I mean, I love my sisters to death, all of them. I'm somewhat the where I fall in the sister relationship is I am the glue, guys. I'm sure you're all surprised to hear that. I am the one that when everybody falls out, I'm the one that never falls out with anyone, and I'm the one that everybody talks to. And according to one of my sisters, she's always very vocal about saying that I have the best personality out of all the kids. Okay. I'm sure it's not a surprise to any of you. It sounds like Lisa was more pissed that she decided to come on the show thinking it was going to be smoothed over, rather than coming to her in private knowing that they're not in a good place. So, Anna, you got it on the nose. That's exactly what Lisa Ray said towards the end, that she needed to have come to her and she shouldn't be hearing about it in the blogs or on the Ricky Smiley show and this, that, and the third. But maybe you need to pick up the phone, just like Selena Johnson said, and said, you need to call me. I asked my sister to step into the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you needed to call her again. She said I called her, and I think Vivica Fox was like, baby, you need to call her again. Okay? Like, if your homegirl don't call you back, you'll call your homegirl again. But why are you getting yourself all up in your feelings about your sister and you don't call your sister again? Like, come on now. Like, let's give each other some grace. Someone, you sent me a picture of me. Was there a text with this? Oh, okay. Currently watching a friend be cute and dramatic, not understanding the importance of being a big sister. Aw, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. That's so funny. I like what is on top of your post, though. Somebody was posting something from the 48 Laws of Power, and that's one of my favorites. Okay. So I did write down on here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Bitter. Lisa could, another dynamic too. Debrat's happy. Lisa Ray is a grandma. You know, she's doing grandma things, which is wonderful, but maybe she's unhappy. She didn't have a man. It was sad. Overall, sad, right? Do you guys know anything about Jeannie Mai and Young Jeezy? Have you guys talked about this? Have you guys talked about this? So Jeannie Mai was married before. I think she had a husband that she like walked over and stepped all over his balls. She's one of these, you know, I think she had affairs. I think they had affairs. There was a lot of disrespect going on in this relationship. And anyway, fast forward, I think her and Jeezy have been seeing each other. It was a weird matchup, but yeah, I mean, Jeezy is with this woman and apparently they're getting married. She has said many times, and now in an article, it was also discussed on the air, that she is looking forward to letting him lead the household, and that she used that word submissive because she probably just wants to be in the papers and wants to be talked about, because people don't like that word. A lot of the feminists don't like hearing, you know, that S word of submissive. She's bad news. Do we need to send Jeezy some sort of SOS that he should not be marrying her? She's bad news. She says she wants to be submissive. She's ready for him to run the relationship. She said she resented her last husband for not being more alpha male. She might have been a ball buster like our friend Strong Mommy Chrissy and Olivia. But Jeezy, I'm assuming, is not. But just the fact that she's articulating the fact that she, I mean, I hope she's ready for that. Hi, Sarah. How are you? No, I don't think he will. You know, aren't we all? Aren't we all? I mean, I think people think it's a misnomer of a woman being submissive to the man, but you also have to understand that just because your husband may be, or the your husband, really ideally, a single woman should never, I don't want to say should never submit, but you should not, don't give your everything to a man until he's put a ring on your finger and you're married, period. I'm not going to say walk down the aisle. You can go to City Hall. Don't give your all. And all of you single women, it's Friday, it's 4:43, we're in Corona. Do not give your man your all until he's your husband, period. I think submissive is a wonderful thing. I think that when you are with the right person, you can trust that they are going to guide the relationship in a positive way. Now, does that mean that I'm sitting here with a pad and a paper waiting for my marching orders every day? No. We have roles. There are things he does. There's things that I do. There are things that I know that I'm going to talk about with my husband before I do. And there's things that my husband knows as a husband who respects his wife that he's going to talk to me about before he does, right? At the end of the day, I'm going to put it like this in business terms. At the end of the day, you could have the CEO of the company, the CEO who is the supreme leader of the company, may have a president of different facets of you may have a company, it's got 5 different branches, right? You've got your wife and you've got your 4 children, right? So you've got 5 different businesses, 5 different cost centers within this corporation, right? That you lead as the CEO. Now, as the CEO, you have one business that also, that president, aka your wife, she's also the CFO and handles all the fiduciary responsibilities for the whole entire company, right? She writes the checks. But you guys talk about it, right? Understand that just because you are submitting and you are the leader, hey, true, does not mean that you are doing everything. It doesn't mean that you are running everything. It just means that we have, at the end of the day, we're on one message. We're on one message and we are going in one direction, right? And you have a CFO, you can have a CHRO, but all of these things together are under the head, but you manage different areas, right? Now, is the CEO going to do something financially stupid without talking to the CEO or to the CHRO or the chief compliance or chief operations officer? Yeah, no. If they do, guess what happens at most major corporations? Yeah, the board of directors. Yeah, that board of directors that oversees like a body that you entrusted to come in and check you can fire you. Okay? So trust me, all of you women, men, whomever out here who really like, it's like nails on a chalkboard when you hear the word submission. It's, if it bothers you, I would just venture to guess that maybe the understanding that you're leaning on is not what actually is in a mature relationship where respect and I don't even want to bring religion into it because there's many people who follow this guideline, right? And I'm just going to say it's a kind of a guideline in terms of making, but you know, that being said, I don't think that there's one thing that my husband would make a decision about that he's not thinking of me first, period. Because even if he is the one who's like, you know, I think that's a good idea, we should go ahead and do that, he's thinking about me, and therefore I'm thinking about him. You know what I'm saying? You know, at a certain time, I'm like, guys, I gotta go because I gotta go make my husband dinner. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I have to go make it because I'm submissive. It's I gotta go make it because that's my job. That's part of my job here in the house. Just like his job was to go out and make money all day. You know what I'm saying? And let me spend it, right? We just all have roles. We all have jobs, and I can't sleep on my job, and you know, I mean, vice versa. So, okay, enough on submission. For those of you who know what my stance and what I think about submission is, I think you got it. So overall, I don't have a problem with what Jeannie Mai said. If she's a nut job, I guess Jeezy will have to figure it out. I've never been ashamed to admit I'm submissive either. I love that shit. Well, and you know, I'm someone who submits to my husband because I want him to be the leader of the household. But it's a choice. It's a choice, right? I ran my own household and I was single, and I chose to get married because I wanted a husband. And my husband, making a lot of decisions. I mean, sometimes his decision is you make the decision. I mean, let's just be real. You know, he might just say, you know what? That's your department. Okay. And sometimes when I say stuff like, you know what, I'm gonna need to talk to my husband. You know when I pull that card out of my pocket? When I don't want to make the decision. When I'm like, I'm gonna pass that on over. And now when it's important enough, you know, he's gonna, what do you think? You know, if this is something I don't want, I don't like, I don't think is a good idea, of course, you know, like, so guys, I think it's just a guideline, guys. I think it's a way for, you know, to make sure that we are all on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I can't feel good about making a decision and putting something in stone if it's not setting well with my husband. We've got to come to some sort of compromise or something, because I can't run roughshod over everything in this household. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just a good way to make sure that everyone is on the same page, because at the end of the day, if you have a house divided, it's not going to last. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I hope you guys feel me on that. Jamie Nicole, I'm going to tell you this. I did not realize how traditional my husband was until we actually got together. Like, my goodness, I never thought my husband was this way. Like recently, since we moved into this house, so we had, of course, a dining room area in our old house, but we lived in a very small house. Now we live in a much bigger house. We have a dining room, and we always eat in the dining room. My husband has gotten to the point where now, sometimes, most of the time, dinner time, when I'm like, guys, dinner's ready, my husband goes and sits in the dining room and waits for me to bring his plate. I'm just like, when I purposely am like, guys, come get your plates, or guys, I've set everything out, you guys can serve yourselves, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to go take a bath, or I'm going to go do this or that. He actually sits at the table. Now, most of the time, I will make his plate and bring him his dinner. I never thought that it would be this way. I remember, now this was before we got married. I remember cooking our first Thanksgiving, and I was pregnant, in the kitchen barefoot. And I had a epiphany, and I thought to myself, Like, I was like this at the stove with my career and everything, right? And I'm thinking to myself, he got me barefoot and pregnant. I remember that Thanksgiving, like, when are we getting married? I can't be caught out here like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up in here barefoot, pregnant, cooking a big ass turkey. I mean, I will show you guys the picture on Monday. I need to pull it out, but I had it on an apron that my mom. I was in an apron. Okay, I was cooking, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, and but honestly, on a stack of Bibles, that's what I wanted. I always wanted to be a wife. I always wanted to be a mother. And I'm so happy that that the way things turned out, that they turned out the way that they did, everything. So, but yeah. So I don't know if I'm telling you guys, you could have the coolest guy right now. Trust me, once you marry them, it's a whole nother set of it's a whole nother thing. And trust me, the way a man treats his wife is different from the way a man treats his girlfriend. Your man right now, once he becomes your husband, trust me, he's going to treat you he's going to put you, and if he doesn't, there could be a problem. You know what I mean? Like, but you will feel it. It may not be immediate. It could be eventually, but they elevate you. As you are elevated, I'm not just saying it's like an upgrade. It's just, you are their wife. They are giving you their name. You are family. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother thing. There's a lot of outside work to do. Oh my God, you got all that big spread, Sarah. I know you guys stay picking up sticks and twigs and cutting yard, all that kind of stuff. You guys have a big spread out there. I always wanted. Okay, yeah. Well, not me, Sarah. That's what we have. If I would have had maybe one or two more, I'd have been good with that. But I'm grateful. So let me ask you guys this. On top of everything that we've talked about, boundaries, no boundaries. I know you guys heard this. Tory Lanez finally got indicted on charges for Megan. Now, what do you guys think about the fact that Megan initially lied for Tory, that she did not initially say he shot me? Is this not like just the opposite of everything almost? I think she was showing, opposite and not. I think she showed him a tremendous amount of loyalty because I think she liked him. I'm not sure what happened. From what I understand, there may have been some flirting at Kylie Jenner's house with Kylie, and that there was also a rumor that this was right before the WAP video came out, and that Megan was even trying to get Kylie taken out of the WAP video because of what happened. So I don't know if she blamed Kylie for what happened, but I'm sure she's probably a little bit salty. But apparently Tory was flirting with her. I'm sure there was alcohol and probably weed and everything involved. If you guys watched Quarantine Radio, with him going live on Instagram and having 100,000 people in his lives, and there were strippers and all kinds of stuff and all kinds of celebrities coming through all the time, and it was really fun. If you guys ever watched it on Instagram, it was a good time. But apparently he was flirting with Kylie. Megan was pissed. They got in the car, and we don't know what happened. In between, his driver, who is also his security, so that's one, Kelsey, the friend, Megan, and Tory, 4 people. Megan didn't shoot herself. It would stand to reason her friend did not shoot her, even though there were rumors that her friend shot her. The person who was driving, I don't think, could have shot her. The likely suspect is the person who owned the gun, who it was registered to, is Tory Lanez. At the moment, I was doing all of the things I never said I would do. I knew, yeah, isn't that crazy? I don't think she should have ever lied. I think lying is bad news. I would just have maybe lawyered up and just said, I'm not ready to talk about it yet. I just need medical attention. And I'm not ready to talk about it. That's what I would have done. But, I would just like to say this. Getting felony charges put on someone is not easy. And for someone, they don't just like, I think I'll just give you a felony charge. If there was there's been an indictment and they've been interviewing and they've been investigating. So there's reason to believe that her allegations are credible, probably more than credible. And based on the injuries, based on the evidence, based on the ownership of the gun, based on maybe his story, there's enough for an indictment. If there was not enough evidence, we would not have any kind of indictment. Yeah, there'd be an investigation, but he would not be facing charges and all of that. So I do think that it's possible, especially when you have a situation like that. It's possible. He has the gun. If the gun was registered to someone else, maybe we would be talking about something else right now. To someone else, yeah, maybe we'd be having a different story right now. But the fact that he owns the gun, that there was some type of argument, it's quite possible that what she says happened. And but I think that sometimes we as women give some of these guys who are not good for us too much credit. And apparently the proper boundaries, whatever she's been doing with Tory Lanez, she needs to stop immediately. I mean, this guy obviously means you no good. And this is not the type of man, as a woman who's making a lot of money now, needs to even be considering dating. So that's just interesting. And, I don't know. I felt like all of these things in a way, all these like relationship, kind of trust boundaries, giving certain people dominion. She's sitting here, Megan, with a guy who really had no problem potentially shooting you in the foot because he's mad. Stupid. Yes, Anna. Yes. So, we're going to see how all these things play out. I just wanted to kind of touch on a few of these things today. One thing, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. Did you guys see? I got an email from someone who shared with me a picture. And this is public. Did you guys see the most up-to-date picture of DeMarcus and Steffi's baby? I hope I can find this. Now, I don't know if you guys saw that photo spread last week where someone took some time and made kind of like a photo spread. There's actually a video posted. What video is that? If you go look in my videos, there's someone who posted a link and it's there. It takes you to a video that it takes you to a video of all of those type of pictures and stuff, right? But basically, there's a new picture of DeMarcus's new baby and the 3 kids with Chrissy. And oh well, thank you, Sarah. It's from H&M. It's current. I don't know if they still have it, but they have it in black and camel and this color. They may have even had more. It was like $17.99. What video was that? I don't want to say, guys, if you go look through my comments, I'm not going to do that to you. Oh, okay. Does that not look like number 8 and number 9? Y'all. Last thing. Oh, you didn't see it, Dr. Mira? Okay. Hold on. Where was that? There's a whole channel. Maybe go to that Starla Omega channel. Go to not Starla Omega, Chrissy's channel, but just search Starla Omega. There's a whole channel with Anna. Okay. Now that is a picture, I believe, that was released. Okay, Nisha. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's say the comment is this: beautiful and blessing. You know, at the end of the day, none of us asked to be here, but thank God, right? Let me say it like that. That might be corny to some of you guys, because I certainly didn't ask, but I'm glad it happened, you know. So I'm just, you know. So little baby, you know, certainly didn't ask to be in a, you know, be here for all of this. But at the end of the day, you know, we wish, you know, this little girl absolute best. Guys, I think that's oh, okay. Let me think of something because we were so we were one of our wonderful Coco Love put up a Cash App offering, and let me think. I'm trying to let me put a question up for you guys. Guys, let me tell you. So the other day, I'm gonna put a link in. Let me get this link real quick. So I did go live on Amazon. I was kind of nervous because I, you know, it was like the first time that I'd done it. But I'm gonna send you guys a link. Go look, and go watch my video. I'm gonna put up a video on my vlog channel of my. Oh, you saw the Amazon live? Were you one of the Were you one of the few people who were there? Yes, but it's not like for doing stuff like this. It's more like, hey guys, this rack you guys love, go down to my carousel. It's featured. Go ahead and click on it. It's available. It's almost like doing Home Shopping Network. It was really kind of fun. I was getting like my whole home shopping like dreams fulfilled all in one moment. It is some work. Hey TMR, it is work, but it was kind of fun. But I'm like, with the amount of stuff that I buy from Amazon and the amount of people who ask me about some of the stuff that I buy from Amazon, I was like, I may as well feature it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know that it's something I'm gonna do a lot, but I was on there for about 20 minutes and it was fun. It was actually kind of fun. Latoy, what did you think? Let me get the link, guys, so that way you can follow me and go to your community settings. If you go to your community settings and set your notifications so that when I go live, you will be notified next time I go live. Definitely Prime Day is on the 13th and the 14th, so I'm going to have some recommendations. You know, I'm going to go and find the promo codes. So if you're looking for some recommendations, you want to know about some of the promo codes, I will be sharing those. So maybe I'll do something like on the 11th or 12th or something to give you guys a heads up on what's going to be on sale and what the promo codes are. And just like I've got a couple of categories like glam room basics, vlogging basics. So any of you guys out there who want to vlog, any of you guys who want to do a little bit about what I do. Okay, I'm getting something from my hotline, something else to share. Let me see. Guys, it's like hotcakes over here. I'm going to show you guys this picture. This just came through. I'm sure this is other places that you can see this. Okay. So this is not exclusive. This was just sent over. Gosh, these kids, there's I'm just going to show, I think we've seen a lot of these. Some of these pictures are on Instagram, so I'm going to say it's probably okay. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show it fast because I don't want to dwell on this. Okay, guys? So let's just... Now, there's some watermarks on here. Follow the watermarks if you want to, if you need to, whatever you need to do. Okay? And to... okay. And to the person who sent that over, thank you. We certainly appreciate visual aids, and but I don't think that this is any new news. This has been out for a little bit of time. Hey y'all, I'm tardy to the party. You're never tardy to the party. Destiny, do you have a new picture? Hold on. Okay, guys, are you guys seeing what Mac did for me today? Now I am using... yeah, this is all Mac. I'm gonna have to do a full face Fenty on Monday, and we're gonna compare and contrast, okay? But it's like every day is different. Because it's the Chrissy resemblance. Chrissy's kids all look like her to a certain degree. She's got beautiful kids, and I feel like I've said that 100 times because she does. She has very cute kids. However, I think we are seeing some of Jamarcus come through. Come through, Demarcus. Come through. Dang. Nisha, I see your comment. It looks like a beautiful picture. That's all I can see. I'm giving, so Coco, yes, Coco Love, thank you. Did you guys hear that there's going to be an African-American housewife on Real Housewives of New York named Ebony Williams? Coco Love, is the reason why you've been so busy because you're on the newest season of Real Housewives of New York? Okay, I hear you. Life you live may not be your own. She's got a beautiful family, no doubt. Well, you know what? Life you live may not be your own. I mean, excuse me, Ebony. To your point, you already know. I think your mom, right? You know how the babies, their faces don't come out for a minute. You know, it takes a minute for them to really show their, for them to come into their looks. So what was I looking for? Oh, my code. Okay, hold on. Did you guys see this thumbnail? 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 Did the link come? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys. All right. I must have messed up some kind of way. Hold on. Okay, I got it. Okay, click on that and hit follow and then hit your notifications. To my channel. Okay, let me. Can anyone click on it and then come back and tell me if you got there? Okay, did it show the video? Okay. See what others say. Okay, share your storefront. Oh, crap. Okay. Okay, and this is, I don't know if this is the same thing or not, but okay. You guys have my links. So when I say, oh God, okay, guys, you guys asked me about this or this webcam where you can live broadcast. If you want to broadcast in 4K, that's a webcam, which I don't use it like that. I mean, I should. Right now, you're just on my Mac. But that's a 4K webcam, Amazon. It's not in my storefront, so but if some of you guys are interested in it, let me know. But like this tripod and stuff like that, you know, this rack. What else? This rose gold phone holder, you know, crap like this. It's just, you know, it's all in what you guys, you know, if you have some interest in. But right now I'm featuring Glam Room Basics. So a lot of stuff that you've seen in here I am posting on there. So like my mirrors, I think this is not in there yet. I have to find it in one of my old orders. But a lot of the stuff that I do have in there, guys, it's not just because I like it. Some of the stuff I have not purchased yet, but most of the stuff is I'm putting stuff in that I've already purchased that I actually really like. Because if I do a live and want to talk about it, how better way to talk about something that I already have? You know what I'm saying? So like, for instance, my hangers, you know, if hangers is something, if that's a project that you're doing, if you're redoing your closet or something like that, and you want to know some good, like nice, stylish, inexpensive hangers, you know, the hangers that I get, Amazon sells them in a box of like 50, and they are like white velvet with gold. Now that might not be what you want. That might not be what you need. If it's something that, you know, like, oh, it's a nice to have, it's in my carousel, right? Or if you need a bar because, you know, whatever. You guys will see next time. So if that's something that's interesting to you, or just want to see me get my HSN Amazon style on, go ahead, follow me and put your notifications on. And then the next time I go live, you can be there, and maybe there might be something that you might want. Liv doesn't respect anyone, not her kids, Gerard, or herself. Well, amen. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier, but yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. I need a bigger light for making. That's a whole nother conversation. I need a bigger light for making of a studio. So studio as in, are you going to start doing some videos, Dr. Amira, or what kind of studio? Well, Dr. Amira, you let me know if there's, you know, I pretty much, I've got a combination of lights in here. You know, starting off with very bright overhead lights that I have on. I have daytime bulbs in, or daylight bulbs. My chandelier. However, I do have one ring light over here, but it's not facing me because it would blow me out. And then I have two small little lights. Anyway, but if you guys, I'm gonna talk vlogging, filming room basics. And I mean basics. I'm not talking about big studio lights and all that kind of stuff at this time. Because to me, at the end of the day, if I stopped vlogging tomorrow, I have a good amount of stuff that, because I do like to take pictures, and I do like to document my family. That's stuff that I'm not going to feel like I've got a lot of crap that I just can't use because I don't vlog anymore. I have stuff that makes sense for me, where I've made somewhat of an investment, but I've made investments in things that I will use whether I'm vlogging today and not vlogging, or filming, or doing tea channels or whatever tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Michelle. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so guys, I think I'm gonna go. I've gone over time a little bit, but hopefully you guys have a great weekend. I'm sure I'll be back. I'm sure something is going to be happening. So I do need to get some other stuff done for my other channel. Guys, if you're not subscribed to Francoise Vlogs, please do me the honor. I certainly would appreciate if you would follow me over there. I post my vlogs on Mondays. I do have a tutorial going up this evening. It's really more, it's a member tutorial for my coaching members, but I may have something else that's private that I might go ahead and release out. But I do have some tutorials already posted. But yeah, I put up some app tutorials. I put up a vlog once a week. I do clothing hauls, and this week I did put up a get ready with me. So guys, if you have an interest in any of that type of content, head on over to my vlog channel, and I would love for you to come and subscribe over there and enjoy some of the content over there as well. I think that's everything, guys. So have a great weekend, and I'm sure I'll see you in a vlog or in someone's live or whatever. And if something goes on, you know I'll be back. So, guys, I keep forgetting my question of the day for the Cash App giveaway. Let me just think really, really fast. Let me just look at my timeline. Okay. You guys might have to do a little bit of digging or not. This week, and I'm going to use Strong Mommy Chrissy. I just have to. This is the question. Email it. Okay. Email it, lovelieslacefronts@gmail.com. Email only. First correct answer will win a $25 Cash App. So if you're feeling like I got this, go ahead and put your Cash App address in the email. What video from Strong Mommy Chrissy did she introduce the Reactor Attractor t-shirt? Give me the title and just give me the title of the video, the exact title of the video for $25 Cash App. Go now. As soon as I get the first correct answer, you will be notified. Okay? Have a great weekend, everyone. Love you guys. See ya.